Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another late night pouring session. The other day I was organizing my shelves and I came across one piece that was this beautiful dark blue background and had all these gorgeous cells popping up through it, gold and pearl, and it was just really, really beautiful. And that's always been one of my favorite things about pouring. I love that dark background with the beautiful metallic cells and it's just so pretty to me. So tonight we're going to be doing a pearl pour, which I'm kind of excited about because I haven't done it in a while. And I really love the colors we have. And I love this size. For some reason, I have been like obsessed with this. This is a 20 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas, which I really like. It's like a nice, easy to handle size. It fits in your, it's easy to tilt and move around, but it's also fairly substantial up on a wall. So I have taped and pinned the back, and I have painted my sides and edges with actually my base coat color. Let me show you that color right now. This is Golden Spain's Gray. And this is going to be what is the background, and hopefully have all these other beautiful metallics popping through. So this is mixed with Golden's Heavy Gel Gloss and Floetrol and water. A lot of water in this one because it's pretty thin, barely leaving a mound before it sinks into itself. Okay, so that's Golden's Payne's Gray. And then the colors that we're going to have popping through, I'm excited about. This one is Liquitex Turquoise. Really, really pretty color. I went and I got some canvases today and I was meandering through the paint aisle and I saw this and I was like, ooh, she's pretty. So this is Turquoise Blue from Liquitex Basics. And again, I have thinned out these paints several times now. So this is a little thinner than I usually like to go, but I don't want it too thick if we're doing a pearl pour. So just barely leaving a mound and then sinking. So that's the Turquoise Blue from Liquitex. Then this one is another one that I found in my studio. This is really pretty. This is, what's it called? Gets covered up. I think this is the light turquoise from Amsterdam. Really, really pretty color. Sort of like a mint green almost, but very pretty. And I'm excited about these two together. Very, very cool. So that's our light turquoise from Amsterdam. And then we are using DecoArt Treasure Gold in green gold, I believe. This is really pretty. It's kind of like a mossy sort of green, but it does have some really pretty metallic shimmer to it. And it's a cool color. It's a little bit more dark than the Golden's green gold, but I really like this one too. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm excited about that. And I'm excited about those color cells popping up against that Payne's Gray. Is going to be beautiful. That was the concept behind all of this palette. This is a combination of the 24 karat gold and some Amsterdam bronze.
You're taunting me, aren't you? You're taunting me.
No, I was using up leftover paint and I wanted some depth. So I threw them together, and that's really, really pretty. So again, not as thick as I usually have it. I'm hoping it's going to work out. And last but not least, my little love affair, my Amsterdam Pearl Yellow. She's so pretty. I love this.
It looks like white now.
Well, in the light where I'm shifting it, I can see it shifting. So anyways, okay, so those are the colors that are going to be popping through. This is our 20 by 24 inch canvas. I'm excited about this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put down a judicious amount of gold. And I'm going to do this in the chaos style, where I just sort of randomly put the paint everywhere.
Chaotically, I believe is what.
Yeah, that too. And the reason for this is because I want gold cells popping up through this painting. We're also going to put down some pearl yellow, not as much, and I'm pouring it from up high to get a nice thin stream. You do want paint on the canvas though, so. Okay. And let's use some of that green gold. Turquoise. Turquoise Blue. Okay. I'm actually going to tilt this out just a little bit, just to get over the corners and edges before we put our base coat on. That's already really pretty. Ooh, I just had an idea.
Oh, I smelled smoke.
Almost looks camouflagey. Okay. So now we still have a lot of paint on here. This is really, really pretty all by itself. Okay, so what I was gonna do, HOA, was take the Payne's Gray and pour it in a puddle on top of that, and then tilt it out really fast, and then have the cells popping through. Okay, so that's what the pearl pour is. Option 2 that I just thought of, since it's really pretty already, what about like a Yeet across it? Kind of like splashy, and that way we keep some of what's on both edges. You know what I mean? Actually, I kind of only want to yeet it through here where there's more solid, and kind of leave this alone. What do you think? Yeet? Pearl pour?
I kind of like plan A better.
Which was to cover the whole thing up? Let me come over there and look at it. Because I like it. Alright, we'll go with plan A.
Wait, you're actually listening to me?
It has been known to happen once in a while.
I thought for sure you were going to go with the plan B.
No, you know, I mean, it's the thought, and I appreciate thinking out loud with you. So what is your reasoning for you're looking forward to the different colored cells?
Well, I think if you yeet it, it's not going to change it much, is it?
Well, we would yeet a layered cup that would be smaller, and it would be strategically placed. I just think this is really pretty. That's okay. I can use these colors again another time. All right, so we're going to do our pearl pour then. Let's move these out of the way.
Oh, I feel so special suddenly.
You're very special, my love. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's take a picture. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pour a big puddle of this, and then we're going to quickly tilt it out. So stay wide. Don't get too close, okay? Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
Here we go.
As ever.
Okay, that's a lot of paint right there. Here we go.
It's called a pearl pour.
You'll see in just a minute or two. Okay, we got a little bit of that extra paint get off. Turn it around and stretch out this side.
It almost looked like it displaced the paint underneath it.
Just watch. Prepare to be amazed. Okay, I see a lot of air bubbles on here, so we're gonna torch this real quick. And then we're just gonna let this sit for a minute.
Or leaf blower do to it.
No, stop. You've had your choice already. Let me work now. This is already looking really pretty. Okay. Okay.
I just heard a few thousand people say, "What the heck is with that torch?"
That torch is actually a barbecue starter from Amazon. We're gonna just take a little bit more off at the bottom over there. because the reason that the cells pop up is because that top layer of paint gets stretched very thin. So in making the consistency thinner to begin with and continually stretching it thinner and thinner and thinner, we're allowing our cells to have a place to pop up through. Okay, we're just going to stop there for a minute. We're just going to let that develop, and I'm going to clean my table off. Alright, let's look at this. There are cells coming up here, but they're still really small and it's going to take a while to develop. But that's okay. I'm alright with them taking a little while to develop. But we have options. So you just saw me scrape up a whole bunch of paint off of the table. So I have drips and I have each of my other individual colors also. So now I think I'm going to implement Plan B and actually do a Yeet on top of there, because I want to, and I think it's going to look really cool. But we're only going to do it in a 5-ounce cup. Let's see, we're going to put a little bit of...
Sure, it's a 5-ounce cup or is it a shot glass?
It's a 5-ounce cup. I'm going to put a little bit of the light turquoise in there, and some of the pearl, and some of the darker turquoise, gold, and one more shot of pearl. I think I'm going to leave that green gold out. Or maybe not. I don't know. Alright, we'll put a little bit in. It's more than I wanted, but that's it. Alright. Alright, I'm going to turn this way. And I'm going to yeet it. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
As ready as I can be.
Here we go.
Ooh. The drum sound is pretty cool too.
Okay. I like that. It's kind of neat.
Kind of yeet.
Needs a torching. I'm just going to take this down a little bit just to stretch it out also. Okay. That's actually very cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you combined both techniques.
I don't know if we're going to get a lot of pearls. We might. Can't move this around a little bit. torch it one more time. I like that. Perhaps my base coat was still too thick and didn't really give us a lot of opportunity for cells to come through. But around the corners and edges, it is definitely working. So I anticipate a few more, maybe not a ton, but I will torch it again. And we'll see what happens. I will show you guys when it's dry though. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and experimenting with me and learning right alongside me. So this has been fun. We'll be right back. Okay, so this is a few days later with our go with the flow pearl pour turned Yeet. But that being said, I do really like this piece. I still love the colors. I love that deep Payne's base coat background color, and I love that light turquoise and the darker turquoise blue and that green gold, and the 24 karat in there is just really, really pretty. I do really like how this one looks. I think it came out awesome. There are teeny tiny speckles where the cells were supposed to have been. So that tells me that even though I watered down my base coat several times, it still was not thin enough. But I think this is really pretty. I love this edge here. It's so beautiful. You can see the side edge. Came out really, really gorgeous. So I may try that pearl again. I may also try that other one where we did the chaos ribbons all over the canvas and then just tilted it out, because that seemed really cool to me also. So, but this was fun, and you know, every day is a learning experience. Every time you pour, you learn something new, or I try to. And in this case, I think maybe using the gel gloss as my pouring medium may not have been the best idea. No matter how thin I got it, it still has some body to it. So these cells are so pretty in here. And I love these little ghosty bits along the edges. I think they're really, really cool looking. And that was from the Yeet, throwing the paint in the cup and stretching it out. So that turned out awesome. But good experience, good learning experience. I still had fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one too. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you real soon.